All right, it is time for an empties. I literally feel like I just did this. Let's start with hair care. Okay, I have a few shampoos. One is the L'Oreal Professional Pro Longer. This I enjoyed. I will admit, when I first started it, I was kind of like, I don't know. But I actually, in the end, really liked this. My niece is the one who got me onto this. This is kind of a pricier shampoo. Don't let the whole L'Oreal name deceive you on that one. This is definitely on their higher end because it is their pro line. I did like this. It's one of those things you need to use for a good amount of time, in other words, a whole bottle, to see if you really liked it in the end. I think I would buy it again. I think I am one of those people who I'm never satisfied, and so I'm always trying the new thing. So yeah, it's hard for me to narrow down on one shampoo, but I did like this. Another one that I got, it's called Cibu. Have y'all heard of Cibu? This is their Revive and Restore shampoo. I did not like this at all. It took everything in me to finish this bottle. First off, I had to use so much in order to get it to go through my hair. It doesn't lather very well. I know the kind that are sulfate free don't lather as well, but I feel like I need a lather. I just feel like it goes through my hair better. I feel like my hair is cleaner. Yeah, I did not like this one at all. I will definitely not repurchase. And my hair is gonna drive me nuts today. Sometimes my hair will go off of my face, and sometimes it'll do this thing, and all I see is my hair, and so I'm always pushing it back. So yeah. Okay, I finished two things I talked about in that hair video that I just did. One is the eva-nyc Main Magic. Love this. My only complaint is the nozzle. I love when it works, but there are so many times it doesn't work. In fact, the one that's on my bottle right now is from 2 before this, because it was the only one that worked. Every new bottle I got in, it wouldn't work. Like, come on, eva-nyc, fix this. I don't understand. That's my only complaint. Besides that, the product is amazing. This I use to tame the snarls, so when I comb it through, it goes through really evenly, and I use it for my heat protectant when I'm blow drying. When I have dry hair and I need to now curl it, I use this. This is from Drybar. This is their Hot Toddy. Love this. I think this is one of the best products. I have yet to find a good one like this that's for dry hair that works as good as this one, that is cheaper, because this one is spendy and expensive all together. I don't go through it too fast because I don't curl my hair all that often, so I'm okay with it to a point, but I would love to find a drugstore version of this. And then I also love this. This is the Top Secret Dry Shampoo. I found out that you can actually buy refills, so from now on, instead of buying a whole new thing, I will buy a refill, but it's a powder, and you just lift up your hair, pounce, 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 lift up, and you don't need a lot. So don't go crazy, especially your first time. It does come in brown. I like it in the white. Okay, I went through an Arm & Hammer. This is the Ultra Max Unscented Arm & Hammer deodorant. And I know it looks like there's some in here, but this is literally the plastic right here. And when it gets to this point, it actually hurts my armpits. So I get done with it at that point. This right now is the only deodorant that works for me. And I like the unscented, so if I'm putting on lotion or perfume, it doesn't clash with it. I really do like this. This one works. Okay, I went through a Jergens Natural Glow. This I use more in the summer. This is one of those things that extends your fake tan. And I use the Jergens, I don't know, the lotion that gives you a natural glow. I think it's called Natural Glow, Jergens, but it's a lotion. I use that on my legs and my arms. And then this you put on when you just got out of the shower and you're still wet. You put it on. And to me, this helps the lotion that's tanning you gradually. It makes that look better, and it extends the time that it looks better on your body. So I do like this. Again, I use it way more in the summer than I do in the winter. I went through a Kerasal. This is my go-to. This is one of my, in my opinion, life-changing, yes, life-changing products, because I used to have very bad cracked heels, and that is painful. And when it hurts to walk, that affects your life. This I put on every time I shower within the first 5 minutes while my feet still have moisture in it from the shower. I put this on all over my heels, all over the tips of my toes, I was gonna say thumb, but it's not your thumb. Your big toe, you know, any place that you've got calluses. And then in the winter, I use this even more because it's just more dry. So this is just, again, life-changing. I considered doing a video of all the things that I consider truly life-changing products that I've purchased throughout the years that truly, in my opinion, changed my life. Like, I have a hard time with someone saying, "This blush changed my life." I'm sorry, your blush did not change your life. Let's be honest. But things that truly, like that, when it was affecting my health as far as I couldn't walk very comfortably, that's life-changing to me. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I made a list, but I wasn't sure if that was something, I don't know. Let me know if that's something you'd want me to do. Let's go to skincare. This is the Timeless 20% vitamin C, ferulic acid, and vitamin E. I love this. I already have the next one going. These things last a long time. Almost, I think, too long. I've considered buying the smaller bottle. The bigger bottle is just more economical. Even though it costs a fortune, you get a lot. But I do know that vitamin C can go bad. So I've gone to the point, I didn't do it on this one. My next one, I actually wrote in the date because I'm curious on how long it actually lasts. But yes, bought this again. All right, I showed that I used this in, I think it was a Yahoo's and Boo's, and I said it was a Yahoo and a Boo. It was a Yahoo because it does work. It works well. It's a Boo because it stung my eyes. Now, it doesn't sting my eyes every time, but if I think I get it directly in my eyes, yeah, it stung, whereas other things don't. So for me, that's a no-go, but the product worked well as far as it did take off my waterproof mascara. My favorite cleanser, Clean It Zero from Vanilla Company. I think Vanilla Company is a Korean brand, and this stuff works well. It's never hurt my eyes. It takes off my mascara. It takes everything off. It's amazing. I am using another one right now, so I will let you guys know probably on a Yahoo's and Boo's what I think of it, but so far I'm optimistic. Okay, I went through another bottle of Remedy. This is the Remedy for dark spots. I will buy this again, but I don't actually buy it for my face. I have their new one, their anti-aging one, or I think it's just aging, for aging, I think it's called, because this one's for dark spots. That one, I haven't gotten through a whole bottle yet. So that one I'm still testing out to see how I like it. It's got a lot of good things in it, so I'm optimistic. I do love this. So if you've got a lot of dark spots, I would recommend using this. What I do use this is I have a bottle next to my nightstand, and right before I go to bed, I take a squirt of it and put it on the back of my hands and rub them together like this, because the back of my hands have dark spots. And I have had a laser done recently that did fade them. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's still there, but it is less. My daughter is a medical esthetician and a certified laser technician, and she did laser my hands. But she said it's gonna take a few times me doing it because these have been on for a long time. Obviously, I'm 59 years old. No, I'm 58. Wait, what am I? Yeah, I'm 58. No. Yes. Had to think about that. My husband's turning 60 this year, so I'm turning 59. Oh, my heart. That's how I use this, and I do love it for that. I went through a Paula's Choice. This is the 6% mandelic acid and 2% lactic acid liquid exfoliant. I do like this because it helps exfoliate my skin, but it's gentle enough on my dry and my rosacea. The other one, the one that's very, very popular, I don't remember what it is. That one's too strong for my skin, but this one works well. So this is my second or third bottle. So I have another one going, and I just literally put a couple couple things in my hand and I just press it in. Okay, I went through the ordinaries. This is the Multi-Peptide Eye Serum. This is my second bottle. I have my third bottle going right now. I do like this. I don't know if it necessarily helps wrinkles or anything like that, but it does help keep my under eyes hydrated because I really struggle with hydration under my eyes. This, along with another thing I'm about to show you, is amazing. So this is another one of those amazing products that has made a massive change in my skincare, and that's this. It's the Roche-Posay Cicaplast Gel B5, and it is their glycerin skin protectant 21%. Yeah, 21%. This has lasted me so long. Like, technically this is not empty. I mean, you can hear it's pretty hollow. I use a tiny little, like a half a pea size, and I use it all around that'll go all around my eyes and down my nose and around my lips. That tiny little amount. I'm shocked. It's a glycerin. It makes it so it spreads evenly. Then I'll take another, about a pea size, maybe less than a pea size, and I use it across my forehead and then a thin layer. And then I go in with my regular moisturizer, either day and night. I use this day and night. To me, this was one of the best things I found in 2024. And it's been around for a while. This was not new. It's just that I found it. If you have dry skin, you need to get this. It's not cheap, but it's not on the high end either. La Roche-Posay is kind of one of those middle of the road brands, and you can find it a lot of different places. I obviously will link it below. I'll show you what it looks like. That's the gel. And as you can see, it just absorbs really, really fast. Love this. Okay, I have two moisturizers that are empty. The CeraVe PM. I like this in the morning as long as I have that gel on first. This in the winter is not enough moisture for me by itself. In the summer, it's definitely enough. But in the winter, I have to have that La Roche-Posay on first, the gel, and then this. But I like this for the morning skincare because it's not such a heavy, it's a lotion, it's not a cream. So it's good to go underneath makeup. In the evening, this is a Eucerin Face Night Cream. It's Immersive Hydration. They have a daytime version which has PM in it. SPF. Oh, my heart. I don't like it as much because I don't think it goes well under makeup. So I did not repurchase. In fact, I still have some of the AM left. The PM, I bought another bottle because I really did like this for winter. My winter or early fall, I started it and then went through the winter. Well, I'm going through the winter. I have liked it for that. I don't think I will use this in the summer. I just don't think I need this much hydration in the summer. But this is a good moisturizer if you have very dry skin. Okay, two SPFs. CeraVe 30. This is the Ultra-Light Moisturizing Lotion 30. This is good. I do like this. In the winter, I don't think it's good enough because it's not really made for dry skin. This is perfectly fine for me in the summer. In fact, I prefer this in the summer because it's lightweight enough. It even says on it, it is for normal to oily skin. It's not really made for dry skin, but I used it all throughout the summer, and so I just take a break from it over the winter. The other one I really like is the Neutrogena. This is the Ultra Sheer Face Serum 60+, so SPF 60. I prefer this one over the CeraVe one for the winter. This one's a little bit more emollient, but it is a lotion. It's not a cream. This is not, like, I wouldn't use this in lieu of a moisturizer. I would absolutely put a moisturizer first on. This is my favorite when I am exercising because it's 60+, I mean exercising outside. So this one I use a lot in the summer. It's a small bottle so I can take it with me like on my bike or in a purse if I'm out and about. So this is definitely, I already have another bottle of this going. Okay, if you're wondering what I use on my face to tan my face, which clearly my hand and my face do not, oh, what did I get on myself? I'm shiny right there. Clearly my hand and my face do not match. I tried. It's so hard for me to keep any color on my hands because I'm washing them all the time. But on my face, I use Tanologist And I use the light version because I don't like it. I don't want to look like I'm tan. I just want to look like I've got a little color. I take whatever my moisturizer is that night and I add it to my moisturizer and I mix it well. And I don't do any other skincare that night. And I just put it everywhere. I put it down my neck, onto my chest and around my shoulders, the back of my neck, like everywhere. And then I sleep on it and I wake up with a little bit of color. And people always ask me, how often do you do that? As often as I need. So you obviously are washing your face, you're exfoliating, you're doing all those things. It's going to be dependent on how often you do those things and how dark you want to be, because obviously the more you use it, the darker you're going to get to a point. This is the light version. It's not like I'm going to come out looking extremely dark, but I do really like this. And I don't think I have my next bottle, so I need to get a new bottle. And my last skincare is for my lips. It is the Burt's Bees Overnight Intensive Light Lip Treatment. I used a whole one. I got every last drop out of it. I have another one going already. I don't use it at night, actually. I use the Laneige at night, but I would use this. This one's a little bit more slippery, and the Laneige one I think stays on my lips longer than this one for an overnight kind of thing. So for me, I like the Laneige one for overnight. I have different ones everywhere. I literally do not have two of any one lip mask. I don't know what it is with that. I have certain ones I like different places. So this one I obviously did buy again. Okay, let's go through actual makeup, and then I have a few obscure things that I thought I would show you. One woman commented on my last one. She's like, I love it when you show obscure things. She's like, I don't care if you show all the things that you do empty. I would watch it. I don't think you want to see everything. I don't know, some of you might, but. Okay, first I went through, and I should say I'm just calling this one good. I think probably I can get more out of it. Yeah, I can. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This one I like. The mist is good. It does have a strong scent to it. Not like overpowering, but it does have a scent. I just don't use it, and I think it's old, as I just put this on my face again, but I don't know if I would buy it again. Probably not, because I just don't use them a lot. Grande Brow Serum. This is probably, oh boy, 7th or 8th bottle or tube, I guess you'd call this. I like it for my brows. It keeps them in check. It keeps them from going too thin. I did love the lash serum, but I just kept hearing too many things about it, like turning your actual eye color change. Like, that's scary that something could do that. So that I heard that about the lash one, but I didn't hear that about the brow one, because you're not putting it right in your eyes. So I do like this, and I do have another one going right now, and I would buy another one after that. I used a Precisely My Brow Detailer. It just gets into those tiny little places, and love this thing. If you don't want to spend how much this is, I do have some alternatives. And I did a whole video on these micro ones, the ones that are less than 1 millimeter, I think, because a normal eyebrow pencil is more than 1 millimeter. It's like 1 millimeter plus. And I did a video about all of the ones that I could find, high-end and drugstore, on 1 millimeter down. And that's what this one is, I think, a 0.5 millimeter. It's so tiny. To me, it's still the best. Okay, I went through a lip pencil. This is the Laura Geller. It is, will not come up anymore. That click, you hear the clicking, you're like, no. This is her Happy Hazelnut. Wait, oh, there you go. That's the color. Maybe I can get enough to put it on my hand. Oh no, I really can't. Well, kinda. This is my absolute favorite lip pencil. I'm wearing another one of hers. This one is Purely Pink. That's the one I have on today. This is Purely Pink. This is Happy Hazelnut. So obviously more pink. This is more of like a brownish pink. Love both of them, but Happy Hazelnut is absolutely my favorite, and I do have actually 2 replacements because I got worried they were discontinuing it, and it's back up. So yeah, love this. kind of really enjoy throwing them away at the end. It's kind of satisfying. This amazes me. I went through this. This is the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence. I love this. Love this. I think at this point all I'll get is serum out of it. Oh no, you can actually see a little bit of it. But it's kind of one of those, now it's mostly serum. It doesn't give you a huge amount of coverage, as you can see. It does give more than that, but because at this point I'm getting mostly serum. When I want that no makeup look, like I just want to look like a little better version of my natural self, I will reach for this every time. It works best if you use a brush. So take your brush, put this on your hand or on a palette or something and stamp it, and then go in, because that will burst the little bubbles in here. See those little bubbles? You need to burst those. And when you take a brush and you burst them, that's what gives you the color. So at this point in my old one, it's just the stuff around it. It's no more much of the color. Some people like to use it underneath their foundation to just give a lovely glow. I like it by itself the most. And obviously, as you saw, I did repurchase this. And yes, I will make sure if there's a color or something, I will put that in the description below if you are my color twin. Okay, here's the most obscure things. It's not really obscure. I went through 2 things of Colgate Optic White Advanced. I get asked almost every single video, how do I keep my teeth white? This is one of them. I do whiten my teeth with Crest White Strips, so I do that. But I also do this for my teeth, and I think this one is the best. To me, it is. So I went through 2 of these. I have sleep issues. I have had sleep issues for the past maybe 1.5 to 2 years. I can usually get to sleep, but I have trouble staying asleep. So I've tried different things. One thing that I do believe helps me is this. I use, it's high absorption magnesium glycinate, 240 milligrams. This is from Nature's Bounty. I actually get this at Costco because it's the best price for how many you get. At least that's what I have found. This, I think, does help. I take this about a half hour before I go to bed, and I take 2 of them. Then I've gone through so many sleep gummy things, so many, and I have not even kept all of them, so you guys haven't seen them all. I tried this one. This is from Ollie's. It is the Extra Strength Sleep, a boost for the ultimate sleep. It's melatonin, L-theanine, and botanicals. One thing I don't like about this, the first thing is glucose syrup. The next thing is beet sugar. So it's got a lot of things in it I don't necessarily want. I will actually take all the things that are not good for you if it worked. I didn't think it worked all that great. This is my second one. Of all the gummies, this one worked the best. Here's the thing. I think I just found one that works. And I can't tell you what it is yet because I need to make sure it really is that. So I'm probably halfway through the one that I just bought. The first time in a long time I am seeing a difference in my sleep patterns. And it immediately started when I started taking this. So I will tell you what it is in my next Yahoos and Boos, whether I think it is good or not. So you're gonna have to stay tuned. I know, I'm sorry, because those of you who have sleep issues, you're like, no, tell me what it is. I'm gonna try it now. But I do not like to put my stamp of approval on something unless I have really tried it. I cannot wait to go throw all that away. Actually, a lot of it gets recycled, but some of it has to get thrown away. I'm gonna put a playlist of all my empties right here. So if you love these kind of videos and you want to see what I've liked throughout the years and didn't like, then I will put that here and you can do a whole little binge of empties videos. All right, I'll see you maybe in one of those or another one. God bless.